Welcome to State of Tech, Synechron's innovation podcast. Synechron is a leading global digital transformation consulting firm focused on financial services and big technology organizations. Our State of Tech podcast hosts subject matter experts and business leaders as they explore emerging technologies, industry insights, innovation trends, and more. Let's dive into today's episode.
Welcome to another edition of Synechron's State of Tech podcast series. The topic for today is AI's role in tackling climate change. I'm Prabhakar Srinivasan. I co-lead the AI practice at Synechron, and I'll be your host for today. I'm joined by Seshadri Sundaram, Chief Technology Officer at Expansive, a company leading the path in accelerating the global energy transition. I also have with me Mudit Nigam, who represents Synechron's Sustainable Finance and ESG practice. Welcome to both of you.
Thanks, Prabhakar. Really glad to be here. Exciting topic. We have been talking about it for a while. It's really nice that it's getting a lot of importance and impetus in the recent past.
Thanks, Prabhakar, for having me over. Looking forward to the conversation and learning from it. Today, we have many interesting topics to cover: sustainable finance, carbon trading, the upcoming COP29 climate conference, and most importantly, the role of AI to support sustainability. So let's dive right into it. So Seshadri, I would like to start with Expansive. Expansive is on a very exciting journey, and I know you're very passionate about sustainability. What is the mission of Expansive, and how did it come to pass that you joined this journey with Expansive?
Thanks, Prabhakar. Expansive is one of the most exciting platforms that you will see with respect to the global energy transition. What really attracted me towards them was the end-to-end infrastructure platform, from registering carbon credits to trading on carbon credits, collecting renewable energy credits, wind credits. It's basically an all-encompassing platform that absolutely will power the global energy transition for the next few decades. And as we provide the overall life cycle for these products in the market, we are seeing a significant advantage in bringing all these things together and having one platform that people can come to do everything with respect to sustainable finance or carbon trading or offsetting, buying solar credits. We really want to be the premier platform that people can come and use for all their environmental friendly transactions.
Awesome. So let's talk about the much-awaited COP29 conference. There's a lot of interest in climate technologies. Dr. Sultan Al Jaber, the COP29 president, said it's difficult to overstate AI's potential in the fight against climate change. What is your vision, Seshadri, for using AI in Expansive's efforts to accelerate the global energy transition?
Prabhakar, as you're very well aware, we have been working with you and your larger organization in coming up with some dramatic use cases that could positively impact AI on our space. AI is extremely crucial tool, as one of the first and foremost things we see the impact is basically how we make it easy for people. Because what you're talking about here is a global marketplace. You're talking about retail customers, corporate customers. So making it easier for them to get onto the platform, to be able to trade, to being more carbon friendly, we really have to provide them with an environment that makes it easy for them to do those things. We see a huge potential for AI and some of those things. But with respect to overall mitigating the climate impacts, I think sky is the limit when you see the potential of AI. Obviously, responsible AI is very important. How we use AI and how we ensure that we drive overall transparency in this market. I think we should keep an overall very close eye on making it a green AI. So it's going to be a very careful balance between energy consumption and the use of AI to help with the global energy transition. So it sounds like an oxymoron, but it has to be balanced so that we can really get the full potential and power of AI.
That's a nice segue to my next question, Seshadri. AI's carbon footprint is quite significant. Is it possible to harness AI's potential while also achieving sustainability?
I strongly believe so. I think, as I said in the response to the earlier question, it's a delicate balance between using AI to be the energy transition tool. There are significant areas where we can use it. Some simple things could be just how are we doing on the energy usage? Are we generating all the right power from our panels, from our windmills? There are just very simple things that we can powerfully use AI to tell us, to help us predict. But there are definitely a lot more invasive technologies that could also be used AI, where the cost might outweigh the benefits that might come out of AI. So this is going to be a journey that we all are going to assess. But being in the forefront of energy transition and being environmentally responsible, I can assure you that Expanso will be using AI in the way it's going to help the markets and not actually hurt the markets and causing us to go in the reverse direction. That much I can assure you.
The field of AI itself is going through a tremendous transformation from the classical AI ML models of a decade ago to deep learning and now generative AI. What excites you about the latest advancements in AI, and how do you see these playing into the environmental sustainability?
I think that is huge. I mean, one of the biggest advantages from the AI is a whole LLMs and using that to be able to decipher things that hitherto was just not possible. Even as simple as thing could be some kind of opportunity for our customers to come in and basically have open-ended discussion with our models and come up with the right product to buy, or the right projects, right location. It is just endless in terms of opportunities, but people can use some form of AI to make a more knowledgeable and wise decision in terms of where they want to invest or where they want the next project to come. We do feel that across every sector in this energy transition space, you can find at least one or two positive use cases for AI to make a huge difference. We are very serious, like I said earlier, and we are very committed to making it a very responsible AI platform.
One of the biggest challenges in carbon markets is ensuring that carbon offsets are real, verifiable, and permanent. I'm sure you've run into this challenge. How do you think AI can help in this regard?
A great question. This whole concept of digital MRV, which is measurement, reporting, and verification, is a huge space that basically makes this question go away, right? More verifiable, more reportable. The standards are amazing. So previously, a lot of this MRV was done mostly by human beings on the ground, or here and there, that could be an IoT that's reporting some data. But think about what AI can do in this space. It can look at the data. It can predict something is not right in the data, something is missing in this data. It is that power that brings a lot more verifiability into this market. Obviously, immutability and all those things are already being solved by the industry. It's more making it more verifiable. I feel that AI has a huge role to play with all those responsible models they can build to look at the data and make a clear assessment on overall validity of those credits or whatever we're talking about. So this is one of the major areas where I feel that it could play huge power.
Very nice. So we're in the home stretch, and I wanted to ask you a question about COP29. This year is happening in Azerbaijan, and it's starting on 11th of November. I'd like to know, what are the one or two things that you're really looking forward to and you're excited about?
I will be there in Baku for the climate conference. This will be my first climate conference. It is a very momentous time for us because one of our partners, which is the Voluntary Carbon Markets from Saudi Arabia, will be launching their platform in Baku. Expanso is a technology partner in this. So we're really excited to be in Baku along with my CEO to be part of that launch and also look at overall developments in the carbon space. This UN Climate Change Conference is one of the most sought after conferences in the climate space. I think a lot of exciting things come out of these meetings from the energy transition. I do expect to hear quite a bit of AI from these conferences. So just like you, I'm just excited to be part of that, to see what are the new things that are happening and how globally we're able to make the energy transition as seamless and as fast as possible.
Excellent. Now, shifting gears, we are now going to talk about Synechron's ESG and sustainable finance practice. So Mudit, sustainable finance and ESG practice is one of the newest practices created at Synechron. How did this come about? And please share with the audience the focus areas of this new practice.
The reasons for starting an ESG and sustainability practice at Synechron really trace back to the Paris Agreement in 2015. That's when it became clear that all sectors, including both financial and non-financial institutions, will need to integrate sustainability into their operations. At that time, though, most of the disclosures were still voluntary. This meant that while sustainability was on the radar, it took some time to really gain traction in business, especially in finance, where the institutions were relying on industries to disclose their data so that they could calculate their finance footprint. Fast forward to today, and things have evolved for the better. Regulatory shifts have made it mandatory for players big and small to disclose their ESG performance, and the requirement is continuously expanding to include enterprises of all sizes. So at Synechron, we saw a big opportunity here, especially as financial firms across Europe, US, and Asia Pacific face the growing need for specialized guidance to navigate these requirements and meaningfully integrate ESG criteria. On the client engagement front, we have developed a suite of accelerators to help our clients navigate the ESG landscape with ease. These tools combine our technical expertise with our sustainability knowledge, creating practical solutions that meet evolving regulatory demands.
Mudit, how does the ESG and sustainable finance practice engage with clients?
At Synechron, we basically have initiatives on three major fronts. Firstly, we provide regulatory advisory services to help major financial institutions in Europe, the US, and Asia Pacific to clarify which regulations apply to them and how to comply effectively. On the second front, Synechron advises clients on selecting the most suitable ESG data for their needs. One of the biggest challenges for financial institutions is gathering, processing, and analyzing vast amounts of ESG and climate data effectively. Thirdly, Synechron offers advanced data management tools and data governance frameworks and assists financial firms in sourcing high-quality ESG data, assessing its relevance, and ensuring it's integrated in ways that support compliance and align with the strategic objectives. We work closely with data providers to source and integrate data from various vendors into clients' existing data infrastructure, making sure that the data flows seamlessly into their reporting processes.
I would imagine that climate action and sustainability would require partnerships at every level. From your vantage point, what are you witnessing in terms of collaborations and partnerships?
If you have been following Expansive for the last 2 years, one of the biggest transitions that we've been making is offering Expansive more as a platform as a service. And then we have our flagship product, which is Expansive Connect. The beautiful thing about Expansive Connect, it already has different kinds of players connecting to our PaaS. You have exchanges, you have marketplaces, you have intermediaries, you have financial institutions, you have market participants, you have corporates. Everybody in this cycle can connect into our open platform and do whatever they need to do. They can move money through the bank. They can come and settle assets with the registry. They can actually go and trade in the exchange. So it's one-stop shop that people can come in and do everything. But think about this platform expanding. Say you offer AI services in the same platform that will help people make interesting judgments on the market. Think about more people who have data, leveraging this platform for the rest of the community to make use of the data. This is a tremendous opportunity for us to bring everybody together into this common platform called Expansive Connect. And that will power more adoption to energy transition and more quality data and quality interpretations of the data enabled by AI to the global players.
That's a great note to conclude on. I think this has been a very illuminating conversation. I thank you both for joining us today and sharing your insights on sustainable finance and how AI is transforming climate action.
Prabhakar, appreciate these thought-provoking questions. I think this is what the overall global energy transformation needs, more and more of these informative discussions. So thanks for hosting it for us.
Thank you, Prabhakar, for having me over again. It was a pleasure talking to you, Sesh and Prabhakar, both of you. Looking forward to the conference.
And thanks to all our listeners who are tuning in. We hope this episode has given you a clearer understanding of AI's role in driving sustainable innovation. See you next time.
Thanks for listening to the Synechron State of Tech podcast. Don't forget to like and share this episode and subscribe to stay up to date on all of the latest and innovative technologies savvy businesses need to know about. To learn more about Synechron, head to our website at www.synechron.com. Stay tuned.